Hello, so for today's video I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. So this is like my makeup because I'm going to meet Lawson and obviously they're also performing. So I'm super excited because I haven't done anything in 2 years, so I'm really excited. So let's just jump straight into it. So I've already moisturised the skin and applied a bit of lip balm as well, and I also used the Benefit Browvo conditioning primer. So I put that on and let it dry, and now we're going to go into the eyebrows. So we're going to take the Anastasia Brow Wiz. So this is in the shade Taupe. I need to move this mirror closer to me. Yeah, so we're going to brush through the brows and then just fill them in as we do. Okay, so now they're filled in, I'm going to take a bit of Benefit Gimme Brow and just basically brush this through the front. And I'll take what's left, and I'll take whatever's left over and just comb that through the rest. Voila, we have brows. For eyeshadow base today, I'm going to take the Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Anti-Aging. So I'm just going to apply this all over the lids. Oh god, I'm dropping things. Right. So we're going to take the Violet Voss, I think this is the Holy Grail palette, yep. So this is what it looks like inside. And I'm going to start off by taking Crystal, which is this shade here, on a Spectrum A12. I'm just going to put that under the brow bone, just to give a bit of highlight. I remember it took me forever and ever to get hold of the Violet Voss palette. I was like, I want this palette, I want this palette. I think, was it Beauty Babe that stocked it? Someone definitely stocked it, and it just was out of stock for ages, and then they were like, it's back, and I was like, yes, I had to ask it, thank the Lord. God bless. The thing is, even though like I spent all that time, like, I really want it, I really want it, I think I've used it like 2 times. So that's why we're using it today, because we can. So for transition shades today, I'm going to take a bit of transition and actually I'm just going to stick with transition for now, see how I get on, and then maybe add a little bit of Bestie. So let's just go in with transition. So we're going to put that in the crease. And I'm taking it on the Spectrum B06. I use these brushes all the time and I'm just like, yeah, the Spectrum A something or other. I don't know the names. I should know by now, but I don't. So every time I go to see Lawson, I take my mother and my sister. Because, you know, your mum's your best friend. And she also loves Lawson. And every time we go and they play this one song called Stand in the Dark, she screams murder. Like, she's like, dark, dark. And it's the funniest thing because every time I listen to it, I can't help but laugh. And everyone's like, probably like, oh, I love this, and I'm just like wetting myself because my mum's like bare just screaming it for the heavens. To blend that out, I'm just going to take the Crown Brush Duo Fibre Blending Brush. So I am going to take, I don't know whether to take Bestie or to take Are You Kidding Me? Because I feel like Bestie's a little bit more cool toned and I want something that's a bit warm. Oh, we'll just mix both. So I'm going to take Bestie and Are You Kidding Me in the palette on the Spectrum. Now this is the A07 and it was A something. So I'm just going to put that directly in the crease. And for lid colour today, I'm going to take the Tarte Chrome Paint in Top Yacht. These are actually so beautiful. So I'm just going to take it on this brush first, which is the Spectrum A16. And then I will go ahead and apply a little bit with my finger, just so I can get the application down properly before I go ahead and pack it on. So let's just do that. These are not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your entire life. I really want to try the Hourglass ones because I love Hourglass and they look beautiful. Or then like Iconic London's just come out with some, and or they all just look so beautiful. Now I'm just going to take my finger, pat, blend the crease because we don't want it to look like colour. You want it to look blended and smooth, like we have gold eyelids. So I'm going to apply top lash mascara and eyelashes, just because when I apply eyelashes, I tuck at my face a lot, like I'm like this trying to get them on. So I don't want to be doing that when I've got foundation on, so that's why we're doing it. So I'm just going to curl the eyelashes first. Then I take the Nip and Fab Mascara. I do wipe this off because it is quite a wet formula. Just wipe off the excess. So for eyelashes, I'm going to take the Eylure and Cheryl lashes. So these are the style 114. I wonder if they still got the packaging the same, because this annoys me and it's like a little sticky thing. Like I prefer something that you can stick it around so it holds its shape and actually stays into place, hence why that's not there. But yeah, we're going to apply these off camera and I'm going to be back. Okay, so lashes are on, so now we're going to move on to the face. So for foundation, for primer, I'm going to take the Ordinary High-Spreadability Fluid Primer. Just going to go like this. Then I'm just going to take a bit of the Pixie Glow Mist. I always want to say Glow Tonic when I say this. So give it a good shake. It's all the, I think it's got like bits of sparkle in it, but they all sit to the top. So I'm just going to spray this all over. Smells divine. So for foundation today, I'm going to mix a bit of the Hourglass Hyaluronic Skin Tint and then the Sleek LifeProof foundation. I did just try out the Sleek one. This is probably a bit of a risk mixing these because I don't know what it's going to act like. But I will leave, oh god, okay. I will leave a video on the Sleek foundation in the eye. So I'm just going to rub that in. To blend it out, I'm going to take the Clarisonic, which I have got a review on as well. So I'll leave that in the eye. But yeah, obviously I want to just test this out. You don't have to use this, but beauty blender is just fine. So for concealer today, I'm going to take the Sleek LifeProof Concealer. So this is in the shade Flat White. Just going to blend that out with the Kat Von D concealer brush. Then I'm just going to take a little bit down the nose, on the forehead, dot on the chin, and then a bit on the cupid's bow. Just going to blend that out with the same brush. So before I set that and everything, I just want to go in with the Rimmel Duo Contour Stick. So I'm just going to take the contour side. And just blend that out again with the Clarisonic. Just going to take this Crown Brush C436 just to blend the nose, just because I've got a little bit more preciseness with it rather than the Clarisonic. Then I'm just going to take a bit of the Hourglass Veil Retouching Fluid and just pop a little bit of that in the inner corners of my eyes. Just pat that out with my finger. Then I'm just going to take a bit of the RCMA No Colour Powder. Take that on a Crown Brush C530. Just tap off the excess because I don't want a lot on. And just this on the under eye. And then a little bit with the rest of the concealer was. Then to warm up the skin, I'm going to take a bit of Holla from the Benefit Cheekbone palette. You can't buy this palette anymore, but you can buy all the shades in the palette. I'm going to take that on a Spectrum C07 and just bronze up the skin a little bit more. Then for highlighter, I'm going to take the Rimmel contour stick again. I'm going to take the highlight shade. Just put that on the tops of the cheeks, tip of the nose, bridge of the nose, a little bit on the forehead, cupid's eye, and then a dot on the chin as well. Then I'm just going to blend that out with the Clarisonic. And for highlighter today, I'm going to take the Ofa Filling Myself highlighter. So I'm going to take this, this shade in the middle, which is Pillow Talk. Apply it to the tops of the cheeks. I don't think you can get this palette anymore, but you can get all the shades in it. So it's Blissful, Pillow Talk, and Rodeo Drive. I think Pillow Talk was meant to be a limited edition, but I think they've kept it a bit longer. And damn right they should. It's a beautiful shade. So I'm just applying that to the tip of the nose and then the tops of the cheeks. Then for blush today, I'm going back into this palette. I'm going to take this shade, which I think is Coralista, I think. I'm just going to take that on the Kat Von D blush brush. So I like to tap off the excess and tap off in the bit of the back of my hand, just because this brush picks up a lot of product. And then go in, blush up the cheeks. So I'm going to take the Pixie Glow Mist again to give it a good old shake and spray that all over the face. I'm going to take the Decay and White Setting Spray. Then for lower lash line, I'm just going to dip into a bit of transition on the Spectrum B06. Just lightly put that underneath the lower lash line. Apply some bottom lash mascara, so go back into the Nib and Fab one. Then for lips today, I'm going to take the Jouer Lip Creme in Creme Brulee. So you're just going to apply a thin layer and just sort of pat it out a little bit. Then I'm going to go in with the Jouer Lip Topper in Skinny Dip and apply that on top. And then this is the completed look. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, I'm just super excited to get going and see Lawson again. So yeah, bye! Oh, I haven't applied moisturiser. Who am I? My brows need trimming and shaping and all sorts, but they're good for now, they're good for now. And for lid colour today, I'm going to type Tarte. Then to set the face, I'm going to take... Oh! So I'm going to shape this without trying to bust the nail.